Hey, so yeah, this is basically what I look like. My first video doing recording, and it is what it is currently almost 11 o'clock here where I live. Yeah, I live in California if you don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to do this kind of video as like a rant, but also as just like some form of story time in some sense. I don't care whether or not this will get views or not because I doubt it will. But if it does, I mean, because I doubt I've been one of the only people who's ever had a crush on a straight person. So I kind of just want people to know. Okay. So most of you don't know this unless you checked my information tab, but I identify as bisexual. And yeah, I'm not fully out yet, but I identify myself as bisexual. And it was kind of hard at first, but I kind of going on into senior year of high school, which I am now, almost graduating in 3 weeks. And it's hard, but yeah, it's been really something. It takes a toll on you, and it kind of makes you go through more self-discovery in some sense, and it just kind of makes you kind of realize that most of your interests were for reasons that weren't your own being. And I've cried about this a lot, and it's just and I don't know, this is all about I don't really have a story for coming out. Just I've always questioned whether I was lesbian or I was straight or I didn't know what bisexual was until my sophomore year of high school, until I met someone else who happened to be bisexual. And yeah, so sorry. But to move along with the story in some sense. I mean, by the title of the video, you could possibly tell that it's just a recanting of a stupid crush I had on a straight girl that never was really one-sided, but she doesn't know. So yeah, but here we go. I'm not gonna reveal any kind of information that could connect her in some way. So let's call her. What are we gonna call her? Let's call her. Let's call her Flora, because I don't know anyone named by the name Flora. So, I mean, I started getting feelings for her when I was my junior year, so last school year, and it was just kind of hard because she was also one of my closest friends, and it was just very, very strange at the time because I was kind of questioning it, and I was debating whether I was actually between the spectrum of straight or being gay in a sense. But yeah, I've discovered, and I met her and I reconnected with her because we kind of shared a class in middle school, but we reconnected in some sense, but some understanding. But yeah, we talked freshman year, but I want to say as the years went on, it kind of progressed into feelings or a connection of some sort. But in all reality, it kind of having this crush had messed with my mind a bit. It just deluded me. Just made me incredibly just once the big reveal went, and like it kind of hurt a lot. I cried. So let's see. It was her, and I had another friend. Let's call her Jay. So Flora and Jay. I was really close to both of them. Still close with Jay very well. Just saw her last week. She is in college. So last year, I was a junior, and Jay was a senior, and Flora was same grade as me. And it just, because she started talking to this guy, but like me and Flora and this guy, we'd hang out a lot. It was just like a bunch of talking, and like we were like a trio essentially. And yeah, we were always there together. We were always like in our own little group. But the thing that kind of caught me off guard was like they would talk about a subject and cut me out of it. And I understand it was purposes and they were talking, but it was like, oh, cool, you are like friends. And like they were talking or stuff. But it wasn't until like, when I say end of the year finals, like around this time last year, which doesn't make any, it's not no coincidence. It's a coincidence that I'm making this video actually. So it happened around the same time, or it's going to happen at the same time. But it was, I think, during finals week, or something else happened during finals week. But it was a couple months before, and it wasn't the worst timing too. But it was like her walking. It was like during break or something, and she pulled Jay off to the side and told her first, and then like Jay kind of went up to me. He's like, "Oh, her and this guy, this is who you've been hanging out with. They've been dating for like 8 months or something." And it's just like, oh, cool. But it's like your best friend doesn't tell you something like that. It's like I get it, it's understandable, but it's just like we were really close, and it just kind of bothered me a lot. I doubt she's gonna find this video. I doubt she's gonna say anything about it. But if she finds this video, you know. You've known how my emotions about this entire thing have been. We've been trying to reconnect, and it's been fine. We still talk. But yeah, I just needed to let out all of this stress that I've been having, and just other things with like another problem. But I could probably do that in another video if anyone wants another story time at least. But hopefully, it's just hard to believe that someone you've been really close with for a year and a half doesn't say anything. And it's kind of, when I kind of heard about that a couple months before, after I had started doing self-harm. I was cutting myself. But not typically like here, but like here. Not in this arm, but in this arm. With all this right here. And yeah, I have stopped, and hopefully I can never have to do it. Hopefully nothing ever comes by that. none of my family knows that I'm, except for like my two sisters, they know. And, and they know that everything I do is just for them in a sense. I want them to be better than what I am. I am someone who believes that they've disappointed their parents. Someone who doesn't really deserve people's time. I've said this countless times. I've said this on several social media accounts, but I've mostly said it on my vent account. But I believe that I am just some wasted space, and no one kind of appreciates me in some way. Unless it's like the friends I have now. They're the best. I love them, and I just hope that something can help me realize that I have good friends and build me as a person. Because I have not been seeking help professionally. But if any of you are kind of going through like what was happening to me earlier this last year, I was also having suicidal thoughts, and that's not really the best thing to be doing. So don't be like me. Seek help. I just kind of vented to my friend who I can always count on, but there's only so much that they can do. So I've decided once I enter college, I might be seeking like professional help, and hopefully that does me some good. But yeah. But yeah, there's not really that much to it. I mean, I had a crush on a straight girl. She doesn't know about it. They're dating. Like, they're official now. And it's always that, like, grim reminder. Because it's that, and also crush I had on a guy that kind of hurt. I doubt I'm going to talk about the crush I had on the guy, because he might watch it and know who it is and involve someone else. And it refers back to prom, and just a whole lot of mess. So yeah. It is 11 o'clock, so I've been talking for a good 13 minutes, but hopefully I've kind of showed an example of like something that someone has been through and just trying to find some way to vent about it, whether it be through a camera and to you, whoever is watching this. Hopefully you leave a like or like a comment. And if you don't, it's understandable. I get it. And yeah, I wanted to make like a face reveal, whether it be in a video or in the stupid thumbnail that I made, or it's me going like this. It's really stupid. But yeah. Any updates? Well, I have several social media accounts. They'll probably be in the description below. I have Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. I have the YouNow. I have a Twitch, but I don't think I'm ever gonna use that. Probably special occasions, but who knows? Okay. I have a Tumblr, but I don't really use that. I also have a Patreon. If you want to be like one of the Patreon member, a patron. If you want to be a patron, it's kind of basically same as my username. I'm not so beautiful. And if you can do that for me, that'd be great. And I also have buy me a coffee. That's also another thing I have to. So, yeah. I don't know if you've noticed this, but I have an amazing background here. This TV right here. I have this damn stereo that doesn't shut up, so I have to turn it off every day. And yeah, it's just basically something I needed to get over because it's kind of been boggling my mind for over a year. And I need something to like express with. And like, hopefully, no one judges me for this and just takes it as a sign of strength. Because one day I will get over it. I'm starting to. And hopefully, there will be other ventures. Because honestly, lately, I'm taking AP exams for class, but also my friends looking for like a house so they can move out and like pay rent. So, yeah. Hopefully, I can help them find a place. If not, I told them I'd offer them a place here. But if they can, they can. If they don't, then it's totally fine. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.